want to turn and talk about Joe Biden, another one of our happy candidates for president of the United States. He is the leading candidate on the Democrat side, and he had a press conference or some sort of meeting recently where he spoke about. I'm going to play a very short clip of something he said. I'll let Matt, the wonderful producer, play this quick clip, and they'll talk about Joe Biden.
I promise you, if I'm elected president, you're going to see the single most important thing that changes in America is we're going to cure cancer.
Okay. Now, he's been taking a lot of heat for that. I think Joe Biden is a terrible candidate, and I'm going to tell you why in a moment. But I'm not really jumping on the bandwagon of criticizing him too much about that because, number one, he did lose a son to cancer, so it's very personal to him. And number two, many people running for president say things that are inspirational. They're aspirational. They want America to aspire to this or that. So maybe what he really meant was, I will dedicate serious resources on the federal level to cure cancer. I will encourage research to cure cancer. Maybe he really shouldn't be held to saying as though, I mean, he said the words, we're going to cure cancer, but maybe he just meant an aspirational thing. But I will tell you why and how Joe Biden deserves serious criticism. In fact, it makes him just unviable as a candidate. And that is this. Joe Biden said several times after the presidency of Barack Obama was over. And so, Biden, he's Obama's VP for 8 years, been there the whole time. He made some comments about how he was so proud of having served with President Obama because they had an administration that was scandal-free. And you could say, okay, but he wasn't running when he said that. Well, he said it again just a couple days ago. He said it again. Proud of having served in an administration, his words, that saw no hint of a scandal or a lie. No, Biden's words about the Obama years, no hint of a scandal or a lie. And I'm raising this to say, if this guy continues to be the front runner, there will be zero media coverage about the lies and the scandals of the Obama era. It will be incumbent on you, conservatives who listen to this show, serious pundits. It'll be up to the conservative media to point out the simple fact that the Obama years were horrific for America, number one, and number two, that Biden has to either be held to agreeing that some of the things Obama did were wrong and he disagreed, or stand by them. He, Joe Biden, must be held to account for what the Obama presidency involved. He does not get a pass just to say, hey, no hint of a scandal. Aren't you proud of us? I'm just going to run through a few of them. He actually used the word lie. So I just want to get this particular lie I'm about to mention, even from liberal websites, liberal sources of news, won one of the awards of Lie of the Year, Lie of the Decade, which was when President Obama looked America in the eye on camera and said, if they passed Obamacare, if you like your insurance, you can keep your insurance. If you like your doctor, you can keep your doctor. These were flat out, bold-faced lies. They were not misstatements that later proved to be false. Plenty of research has shown at the time Obamacare was proposed, Obama's own team has admitted it. They knew that most of the policies in this country would not meet the standards for insurance policies being required by Obamacare. They knew they were going to drive people away from they were going to deprive people of their insurance policies and therefore of the doctors they wanted, forcing them into government-run health care, which they wanted. They knew it. He knew it was a lie when he said it. But that was probably one of the biggest whoppers. But I also want to mention Benghazi. During President Obama's two terms as president, Benghazi happened. Benghazi was not just a horrific and horrible abandonment by America of our own troops on the ground in Benghazi. Bad enough that we did not bring what has now been shown to be available resources in the area who could have swept in and saved those people killed in Benghazi, saved those American troops killed in Benghazi, those American assets. But The worst was the lies after, or on top of that, the lies afterward, the lies by Hillary Clinton, perpetuated by the Obama team, by numerous people associated with Obama, that the entire attack on the Benghazi compound was the result of a video someone put out that insulted them, and they were outraged. And it was just an organic uprising, a crowd enraged by a video, and they tried to push that story until they got disproven, until they got shown to be liars. Huge lie of the Obama era, never accountable, never answered for, never even admitted by the Obama people. Biden has to answer for that. Did he agree with trying to pin it on the tape, or did he know all along, or what was his position? Why didn't he speak up? I also want to mention, as just an utter scandal of the Obama administration, the Iranian deal. The deal where America, along with 4 or 5 other countries, the 5G from the United Nations Security Council plus Germany, those 6 countries cut a deal with Iran that is simply enabled them to develop nuclear weapons, but claiming to be a deal that would prevented them from developing nuclear weapons. A lie in his face, a hoax of a deal. Fortunately, President Trump took us out of that. That, by the way, scandal of the century, the IRS being weaponized against political enemies of the Obama administration. Now just had the IRS, or the government's going to have to pay a multi-million-dollar settlement to True the Vote. This was the weaponizing of the government against the people, against political opponents under Obama, while Biden sat there in the White House being vice president. And what we're all discovering now is what really happened inside the Department of Justice and the FBI under Obama, targeting American citizens using the NSA database, targeting a political enemy of Trump, all with the mission, the goal of destroying President Trump's candidacy and then his presidency. I could go on and on and on. Oh, Operation Fast and Furious, I'll leave you with that one. The idea that Biden is getting to run with apparently no questions from the media, claiming that the Obama era administration was was free of lies and scandals, is a grotesque lie. Pretty much makes him not worthy of the presidency all by itself.